I always have a question, Rich. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu wa ala ali Muhammadin wa sallam ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
I would like to
rahmatullahi.
thank the Imam for inviting us here, the Muslim Coalition for Justice. But most of all, I want to emphasize on one statement here. For a very long time, I've known this councilman and I've been working for over 3 years, 4 years. There's not an issue in the Islamic community. In Islam, we had the Abyssinian king who actually gave protection to the Muslims. Well, this is our Abyssinian king right here. And I say this very this because when we were attacked, when there were Muslim attacks, one person that I called at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning was Constable Torres, and Constable Torres was in the front bar. Now, I know that with the African community, there's a lot of issues with TLC. I think that you should get to know this Ms. Aisha Bamba in the back of that actually works with him and other staff members from his office, and get in contact with their office if you have any problems. But my question comes down to this. My statement is there is a sanctuary law actually right now. Actually, the Muslim Coalition for Justice, the African Nigerian community in Brooklyn, 9/11 friends and survivors, actually with the Senator Jesse Hamilton in Brooklyn, supported a bill, legislation to make the entire state of New York a sanctuary. We have to wait for our legislators in Senate and in Albany to get this bill. That's all that we're waiting for right now. Well, my question to Richie is, I need a favor from you, once again. I need you to actually, your office would be able to forward a letter in support for the immigrant population to our entire school district. Because our parents, our children in our school systems right now are actually being scared. And they come to us with complaints that this is a traumatizing thing for a child. They're thinking their parents are going to be deported. So if your office can be supportive in sending a letter to our schools that if they need any assistance, even with your immigration services and all, that you will offer them the services needed. And also, we make them recommendations. Actually, there's a lot of workshops with the New York City Commission on Human Rights, the Immigration Department, the Mayor's Office, so if we can do that in partnership with that. I also would like to see if it's possible if we talk about the NYPD, but we don't talk about the New York City Department of Corrections. When a person is arrested, actually there is an ICE interview in Rikers Island. We need a resolution in City Council in which actually, if a person is for non-violent crime or a person that has committed this low-level crimes that if you get arrested, you have to do time in the 6th building, C76, which is the sentence building, that they actually won't be deported. We need a resolution like that because the Department of Corrections does have in the 6th building an ISIS unit. And this is something that no one has actually addressed. Right?
I'm pretty sure.
Good question.
Unless I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure we recently passed a law that prohibits cooperation between ICE and corrections. So I'm not aware.
That means if they commit a violent crime, if anybody commits a crime, if federal law stipulates that you have to report and they have to do a summary. If you come into an institution and you're incarcerated and you're from another country, they actually do an intake on you. They do this. It happens in no prison. State prisons mandatorily do it. That's a fact. In city, only in C76 they do it. And I know this because I work with the Department of Corrections on many issues. They're still doing that in Rikers Island. What we need to do is actually have a resolution stating that they will stop this, if it was possible.
My understanding is that we have a law that prohibits cooperation between ICE and corrections. There's likely to be an exception for violent crimes,
Yes.
but for non-violent crimes or minor offenses, we have banned cooperation. That was done a year ago.
So the councilman is exactly right. In 2014, a law was passed that did a number of things, but one was to actually kick ICE off of Rikers Island. So ICE used to have a trailer on Rikers Island. They booted them off the island altogether. In addition, as the councilman said, the law says that in cases of low-level crimes, the city will not in any way cooperate with ICE. Now, serious violent crimes have been committed. In that instance, it's different. But in cases of very low-level crimes, absolutely not. and that law applies to both the Department of Corrections and to the NYPD. And so that's been in place, and very important that folks, that's actually a part of what, when people are talking about sanctuary cities, that's a big part of what they describe, and that law was passed under the leadership of the Speaker, and the Mayor signed it into law. Oh, and actually, can I say one thing about the schools? And you should still write the letter. But for the schools, we actually have a program called Action NYC, which provides legal services in the community. And one of the things that we have is actually a team that travels through different schools in immigrant-rich neighborhoods to be able to provide legal screenings for parents and for students. So that is one step that we're taking, but plenty more to come.
Richie, the letter. The letter. You know, I hold you, I always have.
No. We actually often do outreach to our schools. We bring immigration clinics. As for a letter, it'll be done by early next week.
Thank you.
Move.